What are some secrets that you've kept from your partner ever since you met? Probably how many snacks I really sneak at midnight. That I started a note page to write the things he told me about himself when we first met and just kept it going, so I have a list of something I've learned or noticed about him every day for 5 years, and it's one of my favorite things to randomly read through, also really helpful around Christmas time and his birthday. When we visit a new city together, I Google the best restaurants and make sure we are close by when he gets hungry. That way, he always thinks he has an instinct and stumbles upon the most authentic and local cuisine. Kept a secret for 6 years and plan to do the same in the future. That I once pretended to be speaking on the phone with people. All I wanted was for him to think I was popular and that I had more friends than I actually had. I sound so crazy now, goddammit. She broke her brand new laptop's display and told me to get it repaired if it costs under $100 because she is in the process of moving and therefore doesn't have too much money at the moment. I knew from the start it would cost more. She was so sad and disappointed in herself that she broke it just 2 months after buying it. I wanted to do something about it, but I knew she would never let me pay it for her. So I brought it home, got it repaired for $200, and told her the bill was $80. I normally never lie to her, so it feels weird, but she is happy, so I'm happy, so it's chill. I'm an immigrant, so occasionally I sneak out at night to eat a cat or two. She has no idea that I'm an immigrant. Nothing. I lay all my shit out at the beginning and let them decide. It's nothing major, but I like everyone to know where they stand from the get-go. Well, I recently got out of a relationship, so I can mention that too. My ex-girlfriend's sister came on to me during Thanksgiving when we were in the kitchen. I immediately rejected her advances and went back outside to hang out with everyone. I never told my ex about it because I didn't want the situation to ruin their relationship. My wife thinks I'm an amazing gift giver. I'm not. She just always says what she wants out loud without thinking about it, and I add it to my own personal Amazon cart that she doesn't know I have. On some level, she might know after 14 years, but it's fun all the same. That, and I recently reached out to her about my depression and how it's really starting to get in the way of being the man I vowed to be at our wedding. She's been just so amazing with it. She deserves the world, and I want to give it to her. I've kept how much I actually dislike their favorite TV show. I pretend to enjoy it because it makes them happy, but man, I just can't get into it. Small sacrifice though, I guess. Exactly how bad of a person I used to be before I met her. She knows I was into the drugs and some other dumb shit, but she doesn't know the depths of depravity I delved to in order to fit in with the people I mistakenly wasted my time with. I'm bulimic. He knew once when we first dated. I downplayed it. I think he thinks I'm not anymore, but it still happens. It doesn't go away. That voice can creep back when you are in a low place years after you stop. It's manageable, but you need therapy to give you the tools and to understand why you started in the first place. It's never really about the food or weight. There's always something more to it. That I don't actually know who the father of our oldest child is. I had the baby before we met. He could be my abusive ex-boyfriends. He could be the child of one of my rapists. He and my kid will never know this. I really don't want to know either. It feels good to dump this statement into the void. I suck with dates and still struggle to remember birthdays, anniversaries, and I'm scared I'll forget them one day. We are living in the 21st century, my dude. Create a Google Calendar, add everything important to it, and set those dates to be yearly recurring. For an added bonus for birthdays and such, create the event on the actual day it occurred, not just this year's day it happens to fall on. And it makes it easy to remember ages of people and how long you've been married, etc. I've kept how often I secretly binge watch shows without them. I pretend I'm not watching much TV, but it's a little personal habit I keep to myself. I wouldn't say kept a secret exactly, but neither of us know each other's body count. I vaguely know his is lower than mine, so I've specifically never asked because I know he'd feel inadequate, which is dumb, but feelings are feelings. I still have that embarrassing photo of me from high school hidden away. It's a classic, but I'm saving it for a special occasion. Not huge, but our wedding date is the same date as my long-term ex's B-day. Some friends raised some eyebrows, but it truly ended but being the best day for us to have it. For once in my life, I told someone everything, even the stuff I was sure any 99% of people would leave me for. Instead, it opened up a whole new world and we're still going strong, and I am a very happy man. Lucked out on the 1%, I guess. TBH, sometimes I just need some solo time to recharge, and I don't always mention it. Feels easier to say I'm busy than explain why I want to be alone for a bit.